preparing. Hi, everyone. A wonderful day to you all. And we welcome you to our Do What You Love show. And my name is Kirby. I will temporarily be replacing Miss Lynn as of the moment because right now she is enjoying her vacation with her hubby. And so, although she is away, we are still here and her business is still up and running. It's because we, as her virtual assistants, takes care of her of the business for her. And our the title of our show for today is all about getting to know our virtual angels. And we are very happy and lucky to have one of our outstanding virtual assistant here in Outsourcing Angel. And so it's always been a great privilege for me to introduce you to her. So she's working with Outsourcing Angel for 8 months now on two clients. And one is a boutique website development and design company, while the other one is a social media consultancy, literacy business. So for both clients, she oversees general digital marketing tasks such as blogging, social media content creation, and management, email marketing, video marketing, SEO, graphic design, and basic website administration. She's a bit of an all around gal, but she thinks her strongest skill has always been writing, being a journalist by profession. She is a mom of a frisky 2-year-old girl and a wife to a workaholic former rock star. And they are going to celebrate their 3 years of blissful married life. And that's going to be tomorrow, March
Tomorrow,
21.
yeah.
Yes, that's tomorrow.
Thank you for
So,
reminding me.
of course. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to introduce to you Jamie Rose Santos Ayque. How are you doing today, Jamie?
Hi, Kirby. Hi, everyone. I'm good.
Great. And we are very happy to have you with us and to basically
Thank you.
hear a lot of insights from you as to how you, all over the months, have developed and become more efficient when it comes to being a virtual assistant. So, can you please tell us a little about yourself?
Hi, yeah, my name is Jamie, and I'm currently living in Muntinlupa with my husband and my daughter. So, before I became part of Outsourcing Angel, I was a stay-at-home mom. So for a year, and then prior to that, I had been working. I had been working in a corporate setup. So I finished journalism at the University of Santo Tomas, but I only got to practice for a short time because I got interested in marketing. So then I became a copywriter in an advertising agency. So that's the first that was my first real job. And then since I found I got fascinated with marketing. I took up my master's in the De La Salle University, and then I became, and then writing eventually became a footnote to marketing. So
Mhm.
because we're living in a digital world, I also got acquainted with digital marketing. So with digital marketing, you don't really get to study it. So what I did was just to um, experience it from different with different companies, and then I asked my bosses to train me, and then I watched a lot of YouTube videos and tutorials, and then I joined a lot of digital marketing courses. So there's
Wow.
my
So
yeah.
you've actually mentioned that you basically started your career life in marketing. So that
Yes.
was way back before
Wait,
you.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
2000,
like
early
before you.
2000.
Yeah, it actually was quite a long time ago already. So how long have you been
Yeah.
doing the marketing thingy before you shifted to online job?
I started working 2008, so I became a part of an advertising agency then. And then after that, I just sort of jumped from one industry to another, but it's still focused on marketing. So,
Mm.
so I I became part of a bank, and then I joined an IT company, a real estate. So it's just a real estate company, and then an American digital marketing agency. So it's just I just hopped from one industry to another. So so that's where I got most of my experiences.
Oh, I see. So how did you learn about
Mm.
online job then? So it's like you've mentioned that you've been
Ah,
working
wha-
marketing, like you pretty much
yes.
have a good start already when it comes to career, right? Because you've been employed
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you
Yeah.
shifted to doing it online or you're shifting to the
Yeah.
online job. So how did you learn about online job?
Actually, I learned about it when I became a mom. So that's
And when was
when I
that?
gave
When was
birth.
that?
That was 2006, 2015 when I got pregnant.
Oh, okay.
So actually, the pregnancy wasn't very easy for me. So
Mhm.
that's when I decided to quit working. So but then I was restless. I didn't want to just sit down and do nothing. So eventually, I started researching, and then I found different websites that offer part-time jobs online. So that's where I get started. And then when I became very pregnant, and then eventually I gave birth, so I became part of a US based publication. So I was writing then, and then I looked up onlinejobs.ph, and that's where I found Outsourcing Angel.
Oh, I see. So with your online career or online journey, so
Mm,
you did not really landed into outsourcing angel right away, but
yes.
you've been
So
to a lot of contractual
yes,
clients.
correct, yes. I had been I think it's also because of my background in digital marketing that
Right.
eventually a lot of employers have found me on LinkedIn. So that's mostly where I got them. And then but I don't know. I think it's because when I became a mom, and then I thought I figured out that maybe working isn't really, working full time and then commuting, and it's not really for me. So when I became comfortable, I have my own setup here at home. So that's when I decided maybe I can take this further, and that's when I found outsourcing angel.
Yeah, and so pretty much when you started up online job, that was way back 2016, and so now we're
Yeah.
2018. So you're
Yeah.
almost actually 3 years, and
Mm.
of that 3 years, your longest stay of a client is with Outsourcing Angel, right?
Right, that's true.
Okay, so can you tell us more about the clients that you are serving under Outsourcing Angel right now? Like how
um,
many are
um,
they? How are they? How are they as a client? How are you guys working together? Something like that.
so I'm one of my clients is Haley Brown. She owns Brand Shack. It's a small website development company. So I think my relationship with Haley is very dynamic. We're very fast paced, and then somehow we've gotten to the point that when she just says, she just gives me a description of what I should do within the day, and then I just get it right there and then. So, but it's a work in progress. We didn't get to see eye to eye at the first time. So it took a lot of work, and also I think now that Haley is going to be a mom, we can she can relate with me better
Right.
now.
Right.
So
Exactly.
yeah, so it's she's we welcome 2018 really very busy, and then she got this little surprise. So she found out she's pregnant, and then everything's going fast paced. So we're happy that we closed 2017 with a lot of clients, and then we're welcoming 2018 with still a lot of clients. And then I'm also very fortunate to be working with her because she guides me. She provides me with training opportunities. So right now we're both taking SEO courses. So this SEO, after the SEO course, we'll be finally offering SEO services as one of our flagship services under Bradshaw.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think it's very fortunate
Right.
because we don't really get to do this often. We don't really get to be provided opportunities like this. So so I just grab it with it.
Right.
And
Right.
there.
So it always is a journey, right? Like, um, although you are already used of doing online job, but when you are
Mhm.
already servicing certain clients, each of them, they have their own management styles. And so
Yeah, that's
can you
true.
share with us your first time experiences with them? How do you
Whoa.
do your day one until day two, until moving forward, until all of a
Mhm.
sudden you will even realize that you've been working with them for
Yeah.
6 months already or 8 months
Yeah.
already. So how do
Yes.
you do that? Can you share it to us?
Um, Well, with Haley, she's very systematic in tasks, so we didn't have any problem with that. So when I got onboarded, she already has everything in front of me, like in Asana. Here's what you're gonna do on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. So it's just a matter of clicking it. And
I
then
see.
that's the part that's easy. The difficult part is since it's a design company, there are certain design aesthetics that I have to follow. So these things they don't come naturally for you since my background isn't design. So that took a lot of learning. But good thing Haley was very patient. So she mentioned, I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't get your instructions. And she was like, you know what, that's okay because we don't really get that. We don't really get to be on point on day one. So that's really nice. I think I was able to be honest with her in terms of her expectations. So what
Hmm.
I can do and what I cannot do. But then when I tell her that this is something that I can do, I make sure that I'm open to recommendations. Maybe I can learn about this, and then in the future, maybe we can do this together, something like that. So yeah, Haley is very systematic, and she's also very strict, by the way. So we don't really get to talk often, so we just Skype. But I don't know, when I sit on my desk at 7 a.m., everything is just in front of me. I just do it, and then if I have questions, that's the only time I bug her because she's kind of busy every day. She has a lot of business to handle. So I took the liberty to just do everything as assigned, and then maybe go beyond that if time permits. So and with my other client, Arna is kind of she's very different. She's very laid back.
Mm.
She's not Australian. That's why I don't know. No, but she's very laid back. And she's very funny also. So she's kind of the tasks we do have Asana, but sometimes she's more spontaneous. Like oh, why don't you do this first or do this first? So that was a bit challenging for me. But then I'm working with her for how many months? I think we kind of we kind of we're on the same page every day now. So yeah, it became easier for us. Yeah.
Yeah, so in every work, it's really very important that there's certain process in place. So basically,
Yeah.
that would serve the both of you. It will serve as your guide
Right.
on how the work needs to be carried over. But one thing that you actually did share, the best part that you've shared is the patience to basically
Yes.
guide the VA while the VA is also adjusting onto the management style that the client currently has,
Mm-hmm.
and also by guiding them until they basically get familiar of what to do,
Yeah.
and then that makes them become more effective already moving forward. It's because they get
Right.
all the guide as well as the support that they need on, especially in accomplishing tasks. So that's
Right.
actually a very good point, Jamie. So with having that said, can you share to us some unforgettable experiences that you once had? It's all
Um,
right if you can have it in general. It doesn't have to be client specific. But what are can you share to us at least one or
what unforgettable.
maybe some of your unforgettable experiences
Hmm.
working as a virtual assistant? May it be good or may it be bad? And if it be bad, what did you do to make it good?
Okay. Just recently, we had a scare, Arna, my PM client, Arna. So we went inside the website and found that all the content are gone. And we were very panicked. Yes, everything. So it's just the blog. The homepage is gone. Everything's gone. So I was staring at it. What did I do? And then I remembered something. Something happened with the website I was working on way back when I was still doing freelance. I remember that the same thing happened, and I remember that my husband was the one who fixed it. So turned out Arna deleted a user. So that's what happens when you delete a user from WordPress.
Oh,
Everything
I
is
see.
gone.
I
Yeah, so
see.
she happened to delete just the spam users. But even if it's a spam user, the content will be affected. So it's what it happens. It really happens.
Okay.
So I'm not a developer, so this is the part where I needed my husband's help. But then we access the server, so it's still there, and fortunately it's recoverable. It would just take it would take longer than a few days to recover everything, but finally the website is up.
Yeah,
So we
well,
have
thank heavens that it's up
yeah.
now.
Oh my gosh.
That's
It's so
actually a
scary.
huge relief.
Yes, and also for Arna, because I didn't want her business to suffer, because at that
Right.
time a lot of people are looking at the website. So we have social media going on. We're publishing blogs everywhere, and then people are coming and clicking the links and coming inside the website, and we didn't want them to find an empty page. So we have to it's we had to put the website down for a while, and then I look for the content in the server, and then we were able to recover everything. So, oh, thank goodness! So that's
Yeah,
one of the
so
most
so
unforgettable.
right. So what's your takeaway on that experience?
Oh, well, I think for me, it pays to be very attentive with everything. I mean, this may not be the thing that VAs will have to encounter on a daily basis, but when it happens, you have to know what to do. So
Right. You have to be very
it,
quick
yeah, yeah,
very quick to think
yes.
of
That's
resolution.
true. Yeah,
Hmm.
and I think this particular problem can be searched on Google. So, um, if my husband didn't know what to do, I would be searching probably on Google for 4 hours. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one thing that I've learned is that WordPress, website administration, maybe this is not included in your job description or anything, but as a VA, kind of feel responsible for your client's business. I didn't want a website, a down website to affect the business, because it's a digital. We're selling digital goods, and we're very dependent on a website. So I think it pays to know a lot of minor troubleshooting. So it's stuff that you can understand on the web. I think they have tutorials there. They have YouTube, so everything is searchable. Everything is there. So I think you just have to be also one step ahead. So I encourage Arna to schedule every once a week a website maintenance, just to make sure that nothing's going to be affected anymore. So that's one thing
Exactly,
that
exactly.
we have.
Right. Well, that's actually a very good point. And also one thing that I like when you mentioned that it's not only that this is only your client's business, but if you are
Mm-hmm.
working with your client's business, so you treat it as your own business as well.
Yeah, that's
So it's
true.
like you have to treat it as your own, so that pretty much you can then be you can easily connect, and you would be more concerned of what would be the flow of the business, and then you'll
Mm-hmm.
think more as to how you can boost the business, how you'll improve the business. And of course, in every it's not a perfect world at all. So
Mm-hmm.
if
That's true.
cases where there are stumbling blocks, but what's important is that we then are quick to think of a resolution that we can apply to basically learn from them,
Yeah.
and making sure that that won't
Yes,
happen again.
that's true.
So the
That's
last
true.
question I have,
Gosh, yes.
yeah. So the last question I have for you, Jamie, or it might not be a question, but do you have any advice or any advices that you can give to a VA that are just starting, as well as an advice to a VA that are already working on a client that might be
Mhm.
struggling as of the moment when it comes to work, and for the VA as well that would pretty much be just like you?
One thing that I've learned working with outsourcing Angel is that basically any kind of work is really challenging. So one moment you're dealing with WordPress website without a content, and then the next you'll be designing templates. You'll be talking to customers, reply of customers, etc. So I think there everything is challenging. So and it's normal to get discouraged. I do get discouraged a lot also. But then I always remember that I, I, I I always remember that there is to always find the fun in that. So I mean working with the client is just like working with the boss. The only difference is that you're working at home. But then I think it helps also that you form a kind of friendship, a kind of relationship where you trust each other already, and that all kinds of work is already fun for both of you. So also when there's fun in the work, it it becomes instinctive. It becomes valuable to you in the long run. So that so I so also I think that you're right, Kirby, when you said that we're not perfect. I mean, we're we're made to make mistakes also. But then it's all apart from admitting that you're wrong and there are certain things that you cannot do, you should also be open to learning. I think, I mean, yes, this is something that I can do, but it is something that I can learn to do in the future. And then, so that's when you become not just a VA, but you know, you have the mindset of a boss already. So I
Right.
think you make mistakes along the way, just as Arna and myself, we deleted these users and then we were looking at websites. But then it you also have to find the right solution for that. So for every wrong that you do, you find a way to make it right, because that's the only thing you learn. I mean that's one thing that's where you can improve on. So it's important to know, well, which particular areas which particular areas you're poor on, and so that you would know what to work on in the future. So and
Right.
also
And also making sure that when you commit the mistake and you corrected them, you have to make sure that you don't have to commit that same mistake all over and over
yeah,
again.
that's true. Yes. So also I think one of the best advice that I can give is to think about yourself also. I mean, I stumbled upon this quote where it said that how can you help someone else if you cannot help yourself? So when you wake up in the morning, you have to have that mindset now that you're happy, you're healthy, and you're well taken care of. And I think that Outsourcing Angel also wants us to do that. I mean,
Right.
you guys have been very generous to us. You've been giving us a lot of embrace. And this is like a family already. So Outsourcing Angel wants us to take care of ourselves also, so
Right.
that when we're working with clients, we're on our best selves there.
Right there. Well, thank you so much, Jamie. We've actually indeed learned a lot from you, and
Thank
we are very happy that you're open of sharing it to our viewers, and not only that the clients as well as the VA would learn from this, but actually it's a give and take, and we thank you for your time, even though this is such a very short notice, but all of what you have shared to us, I could really feel that it's really genuine and that's really coming from your very own experience. And so
you.
that's something that would benefit all of us here. And as you shared that with us, we would definitely remember that as well as we go along. So thank you so much. And in
Thank you, Kirby.
right. And also, I'd like to take this opportunity as well to let you know that Outsourcing Angel is very proud of you, and we're very happy that you
Wow,
are
thank
with us.
you.
And please keep up the good work, and then we'll continue to spread the love virus to everyone. And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, guys watching out there. So that's Jamie, and we also have more interviews coming from our other VAs, so you can also get to hear from them and learn from them as well and hear from them. And so until next time in our Do What You Love show. And once again, we wish you guys a happy, happy day to everyone. And till next time. So don't forget to
Bye.
do what you
What you
love.
love.